siang. So good afternoon, everyone. For those of you who don't know me yet, I am Hotlan Simatupang, the Head of Application and Development at EMC Healthcare Indonesia. It's a pleasure to be here today to share our journey and insight with you. In this summit, from day one, I think we have exciting topic in healthcare, from fire interoperability, how AI using in healthcare, and Dimitri, I think, demonstrate how AI using in healthcare, and data visualization, and the next is to future of healthcare in the future. So now is our turn to contribute by sharing the stride that we have made at EMC. And EMC is a part of, an integrated system that we have updated in EMC, to update with AMR adoption, to elevate and to create more easy of use of user. So before we delve into details, I believe it's essential to briefly introduce who we are at EMC. Okay. EMC Healthcare is a part of MTech Group, whose main business is digital media and solution in IT and telco solution, and another business. Healthcare, which is one of the key business pillar of MTech. Well, within the hospital group itself, currently we have 8 hospitals located in and around Jakarta. Our hospital range from those that have been established for 50 years to those that have been operating for just 6 years. I think that's our brief introduction to EMC. Now let's start this session by discussing our experience implementing TrakCare. Basically, I will share our background and what our preparation and what achievement that we have after we are apply TrakCare in our group. So now we start with our background. EMC mission is to drive a digital transformation. So it is enabling us to remain competitive with another healthcare institution. And another background is to comply both national and international standard, because we are need to measure our quality through certification, right? And EMC Healthcare as a merging of hospital, the combination from the oldest hospital to the youngest hospital. So currently we are operated with the different hospital system. So they are diverse workflow and procedure. And the last background is we still rely on manual, and in some hospital we are using EMR partially. So based on the background mentioned above, we identify several key points need to be addressed and to work to ensure our implementation running smoothly, stay on target, and deliver optimal result, especially for our patient. There are 6 points from planning, data cleansing, comedy, usability, infrastructure, and of course, interoperability. But I will not explain these key points. I will try to explain the crucial point that need to address, and I think this is the point that deliver our successful for implementation in TrakCare. So let's move to the first key points, planning. So I think the first point is choose a proven system. So it means this is the crucial and the first step before we continue to another process. So in our case, we choose TrakCare. Why TrakCare? Of course, we choose TrakCare after it's past a roughly process, and we are looking at the background and how the TrakCare continuous improvement and innovation. For today and yesterday, we are talk about the AI. And the main things is how TrakCare support us after go live. I think is crucial if we choose a proven system. Next, after we choose a proven system, we build a strong and capable supervisor team. I think in the previous talk, I think they talk about the supervisor team. So our supervisor team, it is built from the all unit on hospital, across hospital, and this team also undergoes rigorous training review and implementation. After we collaborate with the hospital, we create training schedule and strategy. I think is also crucial for implementation. Why? I think the hard thing and the tough and I think very difficult is how to treat and to training our doctors. That's our challenge. That's why in our experience, we create any strategy. For example, we have a private training for doctors and we build a manual book and the hook in TrakCare. So anytime doctor and user can open the manual book to how to learn and how to operate the new system. And after that, we create timeline. This is our example for one hospital for in EMC. So we plan every step of implementation process. And this timeline is further broken down into daily to-do list. So we know every step, every day, what should we do for implementation. Next is data cleansing. I think all of us know and agree that hospital is our source of valuable data, right? So from our experience, EMC already operating for many years. So we already have manual data and digital data as well. So we define how manual data to be converted to digital data. And the next question is how we can access it through TrakCare. It's same also for digital data. As I mentioned before, we already have the EMR partial in some hospital. So I think it's the challenge also, and I think also the same with the other hospital, how we can access all data through TrakCare, or if we change the new system to new system. So in EMC, we have solution for that. Maybe in the next slide of the end my presentation, I will show you how we can handle this issue. Next, we design master data and collaboration with data owners. Basically, and I think it is a crucial, IT is not the owner of data. So we should collaborate with the owner's data to make sure they are known and define what data should be updated or uploaded to the new system. And the last one is observe on ground process. So you should make sure you know very well about the process in the ground. So you can design and define the system workflow in TrakCare so it will be make easy to user to accept the new system. So the third key point is committee. I think is commonly for structure the steering committee. We have from steering committee until user, but the point is strong commitment from stakeholder is essential. And in EMC, I think the committee also set this project as a KPI for hospital. So we encourage all the employee, all the user to involve this implementation. This is not only IT project. So this is the hospital project. And The last one is our committee set that plan for target. So our committee is set planning for go live per hospital. The last but not the least is interoperability. So EMR system should be enable seamless data exchange and communicating among different healthcare provider, laboratory, pharmacy, and other relevant stakeholder. Because in Indonesia, hospital is include all these party or stakeholder in hospital, not only for clinical. So to enable seamless data exchange, we can utilize iris feature for interoperability with another system. So we design and prepare process data exchange using a various protocol such as API, SL7, and FHIR, and another protocols. We also consider about medical device integration. So how we can connect it medical device integration, medical devices that already hospital have to integrate it with TrakCare. So we should find the solution with TrakCare. And I think this also a challenge for hospital that already have standalone medical device. It means medical device is not connected, still standalone. For example, for ENT endoscopy. So how we can access the result or the image for the ENT through TrakCare. This is also challenge for IT, and we can accept the challenge. So from all the process we have undertaken, what we have achieved. So the EMC group can be go live less than 2 years for across hospitals. I think probably this is the fastest hospital go live with TrakCare. Not only TrakCare, we consolidating multiple system, different system in the current system to the one unified system. Originally, our plan, thank you. Originally, our plan is to completion this project is in October 2024. But we are able to accelerate the time frame and complete it by June this year in the last hospital in Cibitung. So you may be wondering, in 2 years implementation, that only TrakCare go live? Of course not. So here's the list system. We are go live simultaneously with TrakCare. We have finance system. We have laboratory system connected to TrakCare, radiology for infinite medical devices connected, and we have also developed smart king system. I think Julia, okay, and John also saw how we are smart king system in EMC. We also KPI and dashboard and EM Care for EMC mobile apps. Not only this system is go live, but through digital transformation and implementation, we also achieve some certification. This include for GCI accredited and also for CARS accredited. So from all digital transformation process that we have gone through, we observe and that are requested to be able to adopt operational needs that are not limited to the core system. So there is a need to extract data from TrakCare or to input data through user interface outside of TrakCare. So that's why we are need to interoperable system. So we found several additional system requirement for the following reason. Hospital needs specific application. It is commonly in Indonesia. For example, how to measure or how to review doctor performance. The next one is fulfill business demand. For example, how to collaborate with the insurance Indonesia, definitely integrated to TrakCare, centralized, easy of use, and enrich TrakCare functionality. With interoperable system, we hope in the next patch or the next new version of TrakCare, what we have done in interoperable system will be in TrakCare. So from the needs and background above, we note several key points that we'll be considering to creating interoperable system. So ensuring unified platform across hospitals, designed to be used. If not easy to use, user who don't like it. So streamlining process to the save time and resources and improving the overall patient journey. For improved clinical outcomes, supporting better outcome through integrated data for medical devices. And the last one, I think, is the commonly in for the group hospital, more accurate financial reporting and reconciliation through centralized database. So from fairly rigorous analysis, here we show and demonstrate for several interoperable systems that are seamlessly connected to TrakCare. So you can see here for medical device connected, I think such as for vital sign spot check, but now in EMC we have self-service vital sign. For ICU monitoring also connected and in other device. Number two, I think EMC only have that for ENT endoscopy that I mentioned before. Maybe after this, I will show you how we can solve this issue and for mobile apps. Let's move to the self-service vital sign. How it works. So the first is the patient with wristband will be scanned the QR code in the machine, and next the patient will be measured their vital sign, and immediately data will be shown in TrakCare. So no need nursing to help the patient if they can do by themselves. So this is that I mentioned before for non-DICOM image. How it works for doctor do ENT endoscopy at their machine and then open the TrakCare. Do expertise of image in TrakCare and boom. Doctors can provide the report for patient or insurance need for endoscopy, ENT endoscopy, sorry. So I want to show you more about the EMC care for EMC mobile apps, how integrated with TrakCare. So we can download it now. It's already available in App Store and Google Store. So for basic feature, I think for doctor schedule, directory of hospital, I think is commonly in mobile apps. But I will show you more than that. We have My Healthy Access. So in My Healthy Access, patient can view clinical summary, prescribing history, laboratory result, and radiology result as well. Dive in it, clinical summary, patient can show now clinical complaint, diagnosis, doctor planning, and physical assessment from medical devices. In laboratory result, patient can preview for laboratory order and not only the order, but also the result in PDF format. For sustainability, I think is a must how patient no need to bring the radiology film or the CD, but we can provide in our mobiles. So for imaging and also for transcribe, they are provided in our mobile. And the last one is patient known about the patient journey. So the patient known what time they registration, do assessment, consultation with doctor, prescribing, and payment, and also medication collection. This feature also we send reminder to patient through WhatsApp. I think is commonly using OSAP in Indonesia. So I want to show you, give me 1 minute to show you about what we have done in EMC. Can you switch to my... Okay, thank you. So in here, I want to show you about what we have done in EMC. I will show you, the first one is how user can access our manual book. So you can see here, we provide them about manual book. So is user or doctors or the new doctors or new employee, so no need to train. So just we provide them, for example, for doctor specialists need to learn how to use TrakCare, they just open the manual book that we provide. So you can see here, we snap all the step by step how to using my consultation order and so on. So also we are explain more detail how they can to understand all menu in TrakCare, because TrakCare, I think they have a lot of feature. Okay, in here. So I think it is very helpful for user, employee, how they can using TrakCare. So I think this is enough for manual book, and I will show you how our solution for manual and digital data that I mentioned before. So we can see here, this is the history of the patient. With one click, for doctors and nurse, they know if the patient already visiting our another hospital, even though they never, the doctors or the clinician never know the patient have been visiting another hospital. So for this patient, for example, the doctors can read the digital data that I mentioned before, how we can grab data from the old system through TrakCare. So this is the solution for that. And another, how about the for manual data? As I mentioned before, we should define and decide what manual data should be converted and how we can access through TrakCare. We can see here this the sealed in paper, right? So the doctor can review all the history of the patient. So it's help doctors to do consultation with patient and know the history of the patient. So also the another document, this is for the clinical summary for the manual book. Okay, I think, can we switch again to my summary? I will end my presentation. So the summary for my presentation is, the first thing is choose a proven system. After you choose, do the best preparation for planning under interoperability. And the next is set comprehensive target and timeline, and also do the good training. The fourth is collaborate intensively with vendor, not only TrakCare, but all vendor involved in this project. And the last one is enhance digital transformation with interoperable system. That's all I can share to you. And maybe I'm not able to cover all the process for implementation. However, we strongly believe that digital transformation not stop after we implementation TrakCare, right? We should develop and adopt with a new technology. If I miss anything, and if you have any question, please reach out me after this session. And thank you so much for your attention. Good afternoon.